Good evening, one and all. It's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario. Just about 7 p.m., which is perfect time on a Sunday night to monitor the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the VE3 ZOE repeater on 443.075. Please stand by for a few seconds until 7 p.m. rolls around. And our net controller tonight is expected to be Bill, VE3IUK. Standing by for our net controller, VE3IUK. Go ahead, Bill, pick it up. We've got VE3LBI Larry in Hamilton, who has checked in on YouTube. For anybody looking to look at our net-worthy YouTube offerings, just look up my call sign. Oh. VE3IUK, VA3IMW, did you fall prey to the old man nap again? Oh, good afternoon, Bill. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, just a little bit behind the eight ball here. So, good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas, and I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater, and at 7 p.m. and Thursdays at 7 p.m. on a simplex frequency of 446.125. Now stand by for any priority or quick one and done traffic. Come now. VA3 CJZ. VA3 CJZ, V3IUK. Good evening, Chuck.
Hey, good evening, Bill, and all on net. A quick in and out for me, Bill. I have dinner waiting. The missus is home for a day off, so I'm going to go up and have dinner with her. And so everybody have a great night, and thanks for doing this one, Bill. VA3 CJZ.
Okay, Chuck, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your evening, and thanks for taking the time to check in.
And I will be back by popular demand tomorrow evening, Monday night at 7 p.m. right here on the ZOE repeater for the Monday night Oopsie Net. And we'll see you then. Take care.
Okay, sounds good, Chuck. Thanks for taking the time to check in and enjoy the meal and enjoy the time with your wife there. That's great. Okay, any other quick one and dones before I ask for regular check-ins? Okay, nothing heard. Stand by for anyone that'll like check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
VA3WPG.
VA3IMW.
VA3DCS.
Okay, we've got 4 stations in there. Let's start with Steve, VA3NFG, VA3IUK. Good evening, Steve. How are you?
Good evening, Bill. It's all on net. I'm doing okay. Today, doing better ever since I walked in the door. So,
On direct, he sounds marvelous. Something about going through the repeater.
Yeah, okay, that's what I kind of figured. Okay, sounds good. You copy that? Okay, Steve.
Yeah, roger that. So I'm sounding all good on direct, which eliminates the issue being the radio. So it's not the radio, and I'm happy about that. Other than that, we'll just have to keep plugging along and see what becomes of it. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for the radio check there. We'll be standing by here listening to the rest of the net. VA3IMW.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, I just listened to you on direct. It still sounds like it might be slightly hot even on direct, but it sounds a lot worse through the repeater. So there you go.
Yeah, okay. All right, thanks, Bill.
All right. Before I move on with the rest of the check-ins, I'd like to acknowledge that Noel has checked in on YouTube along with Matt, V3SMN. So let's continue on down the list here with the audio check-ins, and let's pick up Chris, V3WPG, V3IUK. Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Good evening, everyone. VA3WPG doing all right here. Just getting some evening stuff done here. Other than that, I originally had nothing, but I guess I will chime in. I will third Steve's comment or signal much better on the input. Solid copy on the input and staticky on the repeater like everyone else. The radio sounds great. Other than that, I guess that's my input for tonight. VA3WPG.
Okay, Chris, thanks a lot. You're sounding good into the repeater. Good signal as usual, and thanks for taking the time to check in.
Not a problem. We'll catch you all in the next one.
Okay, Chris, take care. VA3IMW, V3IUK. Good evening, Mac.
Well, good evening, Bill, and glad you had a chance to have a little slumber there, chin on chest or whatever that was. Anyways, certainly appreciate you picking this one up. As usual. Also, kudos to Chuck, spending some time with the missus with a nice homemade dinner. I'm sure whatever you cooked for her, she'll enjoy. Let's see. Our dinner is already in the oven. It's a mixture of fried pork and lemon rice with finely chopped red and the orange peppers. So looking forward to some yum fun there. Other than that, just a reminder, the sideband net is now a monthly event, and the next one will occur next Sunday night. That's November 2nd. So we'll be doing the usual thing on 446.125 and then 146.400 on upper sideband, testing on our signals. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to extend our experimentation to AM because Wade and I found out in a hurry that 7100 won't allow AM transmission on UHF and VHF. Some other radios can, and obviously that's a unique capability. Anyways, Bill, not much else to share. Tomorrow's Monday, and we're back to the grind. Looking forward to it. Thanks again, Bill. VA3IMW, back to now.
Oh, that's too bad about the 7100. I think I heard you mentioning that before. By the way, that dinner sounds yummy. Very good. I hope you're going to enjoy that. And I have to admit the reason why I was late was I was listening on 40 meters, and I was picking up a couple POTA contacts, and I realized it was time to check into the net, so I'm guilty.
Oh, not to worry, not to worry. Actually, I avoided 40 meters and didn't have to worry about 20 because there was like nobody there. Spent a lot of time listening to 17 meters and a station, an operator out of Missouri. I think it was Missouri. Anyways, was doing a rove. So as I followed him around, I picked up an additional 5 brand new parks that weren't previously in my log. So all good all the way around. And always like to work the higher bands because they're so much quieter. And certainly 12 and 17, the big thumbs up for no interruption with rude contesters. Anyways, I'm sure that not all contesters are rude and not all rude are contesters. So I'm not sure that there is a linear functionality there, but who knows? I'm not going to become a contester because I don't want to get that rude. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you, Bill, and we'll look forward to hearing everybody tomorrow night on the net with the Oopsie Net there. Thanks again. Can't imagine that I should have timed out the repeater. That wasn't that long.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I heard you all the way through.
Yeah, maybe Bill's radio went down. I see he tapped in something on the chat. William Mac strikes again. I wonder. VE3IUK, VA3IMW, are you still with us?
No, that's what you call an IO error. I thought the repeater timed out. I inadvertently hit a button and ended up on the simplex channel. My apologies. It's not going very well today for me.
Can only get better.
Anyway, I'm sorry about that, but I was glad to shed some success on 17. I hung out there for a while this afternoon and also picked up a few parts. That's sort of where I think I inadvertently hit the button to be on a simplex frequency, Mac. My apologies.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And sometimes when they have the rude contesters, it's a good motivation to work the other bands because we forget they're there, and it's nice to work the other things that we don't typically focus on. But I did mention that 20 meters was bleak, at least for Parks on the Air, because there just wasn't anybody out there. They were all hiding out on 17 meters.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I picked up 3 new parks in Colorado, 2 new parks in Missouri, and a new park in Kansas. So yeah, it was worth being up there.
All right, I see Wade is a YouTube check-in tonight, so dinner's going to take a while longer over here. Anyways, all the best to Wade and Chuck for home dinner activities there. I trust everybody is having fun. All right. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, yes. There's Albert, who is also checked in on YouTube. He, too, is having dinner. One thing notable, as I was listening along on 17 meters, Serafino popped up out of nowhere. I haven't heard him on the air in a dog's age. VA3 Sierra Victor. So the good news is he's still among the living, and that's always a positive. Anyways, I'll let you go ahead and pick up a few more. I'm sure there's some people that are not having dinner right now.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I also heard him on 40 meters because I picked up 3 new parks also on 40 this afternoon. I kept going back from 17 to 40 because I noticed a few people spotting there. So, profitable afternoon in that regard anyway. But thanks for checking in, Matt. Yeah, we better move on down the list and see if there's anyone else that would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Matt, come now. V3KDT.
3 SMS.
Okay, I've got Noel and Matt in there, so we'll pick up Noel first. VE3KDT, V3IUK good afternoon, Noel. Or good evening, Noel. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good there, Bill. Yeah, I guess I got walked on earlier. No worries. Yeah, no, I just been tinkering around with my my VoIP stuff, switching over everything to Asterisk, which I also found out is the same base server software that the All-Star nodes run. So, kind of education in both of them is in order. But right now, I can hear in the background the little beep, 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 beep of all my drone batteries because I just printed off a little gate, race gate to test out, and I might be setting up a couple of those in the house and gluing them or sticking them to the ceilings or something else like that. Thankfully, they're up high enough, and I think my kids would probably enjoy that rather than anyone complaining.
That sounds good, Noel. I lost my train of thought. I'm not doing very well here tonight for some reason. Maybe I could pick your brain about that stuff a little bit later because I am interested in that.
The flying FPV drones right up your alley?
Not that I would ever get into it, but I just have an interest in how all the technology works, that's all.
Oh, yeah, no. I wasn't even joking about that. Yeah, it's actually kind of pretty cool stuff. They are all systems on a chip. They're all running like multiple megahertz frequency or clock cycles and that. So, yeah, there's quite a bit to it. The software is pretty interesting, like 1,000 different variables to adjust and play with. Yeah, they're kind of fun. And when you tape the screen to your face, I know myself, I don't need my glasses, so it works out pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. I pretty much need my glasses for everything, but there you go. But thanks for checking in, Noel, and anything else before I move on?
No, just kind of listen along. I didn't really have any radio news or anything else that way, so I'd give you something and give you a check-in and everything else. But other than that, I'll be listening along to the duration. Thanks.
Okay, Noel, sounds good. I also see that somebody I've heard from in a while has checked in. Deb, the VA3OYL, has checked in on YouTube. So good evening to Deb as well. But in the meantime, let's move on down and pick up Matt, VA3SMN, VA3IUK. Good evening.
Good evening, Bill. Thanks for picking me up. Good evening, everyone on net. I do have some radio news tonight. As some of you know, I had a week off. I worked on my radio stuff. I took down my disc drone antenna and put up an X50. I got my NFED half-wave antenna up for HF. And today, the icing on the cake for me, I upgraded my HF radio from the Yaesu 757 to a newer Kenwood TS570D. So I'm pretty excited about that. Haven't made any contacts on it yet. I've just been sort of learning all the features and settings, and hopefully before the day is done, I'll get to talk to somebody on it.
Oh, congratulations. You're moving along equipment-wise. You're upgrading as you go along, eh?
Roger that. It's hard to believe that this day would come, but yes, I've been slowly upgrading and improving, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Good for you. Well, we'll be interested to hear how that works out for you. But yeah, sounds like you're getting set up radio and equipment-wise, so good for you.
Thank you very much, Phil. I'll let you get back to the net and carry on to the next guy, and 7-3 to everyone. We'll talk to you soon. VA3SMN, I'll be monitoring.
Yeah, take care, Matt, and thanks so much for checking in. Anyone else from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, come now.
I think you missed Dave.
VA3DCS.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I completely missed you. Boy, I'm really out of sorts tonight. I apologize. VA3DCS, VA3IUK.
Oh, that's quite all right. Wasn't really paying attention all the way through. But, yeah, good evening, all. It's so nice to be back in this cooler country, especially this morning when the thermometer was reading 0 and our bird bath was frozen solid. Coming back from 31 to 33 Celsius is change.
Yeah, I would say that would be a little shock to the system.
Yeah, it was actually not being able to go out in well, I could have gone out in shorts and a t-shirt today, but it would have been much cooler than it was down when I was visiting my son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter. So, yeah, I just expected. I hope it might warm up here a bit. Probably not much, though.
We're getting into that part of the year where it gets so cold, lawyers put their hands in their own pockets, so it's just something we have to deal with in this part of the world.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Friday night before we left on Saturday, we had a wicked thunderstorm come through down there, and I actually slept through it. My wife didn't. She said it was the worst thunderstorm she had ever encountered.
Yeah, well, that's notable for that part of North America, that's for sure.
Yeah. I guess. My son didn't hear it either, but and the baby, well, she's only what is she now? 16 months old. She didn't wake up for it, so it couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? There's certain people, I'm one of them, I could sleep right through a thunderstorm, and people will say, well, that thunder and lightning woke me up last night. And I go, which thunder and lightning?
Yeah, I normally hear it here. I don't know why I heard it. I didn't hear it down there, but could be that it reverberates a bit more through our valley here. And I'm fairly close to the escarpment wall, so might get something off that as well. Plus being in a two-floor building, second story sleeping instead of on the ground.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of strange. If I am awake, I love the sound of a thunderstorm when I'm lying in bed. I just like to lie there and listen to it.
Yeah, I used to. I just I'm getting better at them. I was over to see my mom today after coming back, and I was saying about the storm on the Friday night, and she said when I was a little kid, if we had a thunderstorm, all she did was go to the front door, open it up, and I'd be there pretty quick.
Yeah, there's a certain fascination, I guess, to it as well. But of course, I remember when I was a child, we lived out in the country, and we had one of those freak thunder and lightning storms in March, and we had a large maple tree out in front of the house, and it got struck by lightning and split the tree in two. And of course, half of it hit the house, and it woke us up in the middle of the night. That was kind of a shock.
Well, I imagine it would be. Yes, a little bit of a thud there, and maybe some pieces coming out of the ceiling.
No, we were lucky. It was a brick house. It did some damage to the veranda, but it didn't do too much damage to the house. It shook the whole house and woke us up, and I was only probably, I can't remember, maybe about 9-10 years old at the time, but still quite a vivid memory. Where's David? If there's something else, I better move on and see if there's anyone else who'd like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Anything else before I move on, Dave?
Nope. You can go ahead and pick up some more. I'm sure they're just all queued up in line there.
Oh yeah, just like a big pile up. Anyway, thanks a lot for checking in, Dave, and have a good evening. I'm glad you made it back safe, but had a good time with family. That's what it's all about. Anyone else for Lake Ontario Radio Club? Yeah, come now. VA3LBI. VA3LBI, VA3IUK. Good evening, Larry. How are you? today for the little radio in the garage. Took down the old J-pole. Other than that, tried to stay warm. Spent a lot of time outside, but it's cool out there. That window right off the lake there, right out to the garage is cold.
Yeah, I don't think it got much wet above 7 degrees today. I didn't check, but it didn't seem like it got that warm.
Didn't really look at the temperature. I know there was quite a bit of frost up here this morning when I got up. I don't know what time it was. A couple minutes after 7, I guess. I looked outside, and all the rooftops were all covered in frost. Well, matter of fact, the little car we had frost on it. We left about, I don't know, quarter after 9. Just a little bit of frost in the front window.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that time of year we're into it now, so we'll have to grin and bear it. Just making me think of maybe something I should get back to mention. Talk about frost, colder weather. I'll get him to mention it when I'm done speaking to you about the 21st. Anything else before I move on, Larry?
Just a quick little story for you, Bill. Talking about rain and stuff and thunderstorms. When we had our trailer, I noticed there was a leak in the main bedroom in the roof. So I started investigating it, found out the roof needed to be, the struts inside needed to be replaced. So I tore everything out, called the insulation, even the crossover struts. And of course, we had gone up and did that the week previous. We were up on a weekend, and Friday night we pulled in, of course, crawled to bed, and then we have a rainstorm. Well, it sounded like quarters hitting the top of the roof off that old tin, because there's nothing in between the tin and the bedroom. Boy, oh boy, was it loud.
Oh, I can well imagine. Yeah, yep, I can imagine that for sure.
Anyway, wife wasn't too impressed. I had probably enough hot chocolate in me that I fell asleep. No problem at all. But she would kind of woke her up and kept her awake for a while.
Oh man, yeah, that's an annoying noise that there's no way you can sleep through that. But you know, it's funny. Like it's funny. An alarm clock is like an old ticking clock. Is something I couldn't sleep through. Any kind of clock like that would just keep me awake all night.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, just that you'd think that little noise would annoy me so much. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to check in, Larry.
Yep. Okay, very good. Thanks for doing it, Bill. And we'll listen along here. VA3IMW.
Okay, let's see. Before I move on down to Mac, I'm going to get him to mention the 21st. Are there any more check-ins for Lake Ontario Radio Club? Come now. VA3IMW, VA3IUK. Just wonder if you want to put a little plug in for the 21st.
Roger can do. And 21st is obviously tentative. Oh, there's Guy. He's checked into the net as well. Good evening, Guy. Unfortunately, you missed Chuck. He's headed off to have dinner with his wife. So I trust your studying is going well with the course. And yeah, the 21st of December, potentially, I think that's the Sunday. Hearkening back, I think we chose the Sunday for the last one because Jason was not available on the Saturday. And speaking of whom, we haven't heard him on the radio in a couple of days. So I guess we'll have to put out an APB on one of our dear friends downtown. Anyways, so yes, tentatively, unless anybody has a better park and date in mind, December 21st at Christie Conservation Area. And I know Chris, VA3WPG, has 2 park passes, and I have 1 as well, in order to fill the gap for anybody who doesn't have a Hamilton conservation card. So that also would allow them to get into the park with up to 6 passengers. So we can certainly call that a number 1 perspective. And thanks to Wade, VA3NCA, for posting that up on Discord as well. So all the all the best. Anyways, Guy says class went well today, and there you go. Very good, sir. I'm sure you'll do well with all your studies, and you'll be on the air in no time. All right, Bill, thanks for giving me a chance to plug that, and we'll look forward to some further feedback down the road.
Yeah, Roger Mac, and then just check the 21st falls on the Sunday. And if we did decide on Christie Conservation Area, I would have to get a ride from somebody, but I'm sure that shouldn't be an issue. But anyway, I missed the one last year, so look forward to being out there in the cold weather, but maybe it'll still be some good fun and good fellowship.
QSL. And looking back in the rearview mirror, I think I wish I had missed that one too, but it was kind of a challenging event for us down at the Stony Creek Battlefield Park. It turned out to be an RF noisy adventure, but boy, oh boy, did the team ever pull together, and we ended up stringing up a wire in order to manage to get our meager number of contacts, but it sure showed a significant amount of teamwork in order to get that done. Anyways, that's part and parcel of why we're together as the Hamilton POTA operators. We're on the map and we're noticed. Anyways, thanks again, Bill, and 7 3s.
Yeah, and just before I move on, I've been really pushing the club call lately, and we're getting well known out there. Because now when I say VE3HPO to people right away, they say, "Oh yeah, Hamilton POTA operators." So things must get out by word of mouth, or just because we're on the air. But it's kind of cool to hear that.
Yes, indeedy. And the guy in Missouri that I was following around, I was throwing out a couple of club calls to him as well. So they certainly appreciate it when things are tough, especially, or when they're doing a rove and they want to get things packed up in the log so they can move on to the next park. So all is well. Feel free to fly that about. Obviously, if you've checked into this net, you're a part of the Hamilton POTA operators. Anyways, nice to see Deb following along on YouTube. I'm glad she found us, and hopefully all of her other bits and pieces are all settling down so she can get back to playing radio at her leisure. Okay, Bill, I'll turn it back to you and see if you can pick up any last-minute calls.
Yeah, Roger Mac. Yeah, Larry made a dozen check-ins, including audio and YouTube check-ins. So I'll take one more standby, see if there's any last call check-ins or any rechecks before I close the net down. The 3IUK is standing by. VA3BT.
Victor Echo 3, every kind of junk.
Okay, two more gentlemen there. VA3BT, V3IUK. Good evening, Al. How you doing?
Hey, good evening, Bill. We're doing fine. I didn't think I was going to make it back to do a check-in here, an RF check-in. Just finishing up dinner there. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. Didn't get much done this weekend. I didn't get any radio time in there this weekend, but what else is new? Other than that, just, another week in Barrie. We're going to be up there again, and it's getting cold. Anyways, we'll hand it back over to you there, Bill, VA3BT.
You got the roof on yet?
Building's up, roof's on, just a deck. The roofers are actually starting this week. So the building's 350,000 square feet. Roofer said he can do 30,000 a day. I got to see this. But anyways, we'll see what happens.
That's a lot of roofing in one day.
Yeah, it's called EPDM. It's not the TPO. TPO is the white roof. This is EPDM, which is the black rubber roof with stones. And of course, there's your tar roof and all that other good stuff. But we'll see what happens.
That is one huge building. What did you say, 350,000 square feet?
Yes, sir, 350,000.
My gosh, that's huge. What is it, an airport hangar?
Nah, it's for Sherwood Williams. It's a big distribution center. It's
going to have, it's going to be a big warehouse, pretty much. They're going to have flammable storage in one end, which is just the aerosol cans. And then the rest of it, just dry storage.
Oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh well, very good. Well, at least you're getting the roof on, so there you go. But anyway, safe driving tomorrow, Albert, and thanks a lot for checking in.
Yeah, not a problem. You as well there, Bill, and everyone on net here. Have a good night, VA3BT.
Yep, 7-3 Albert, thanks for checking, and thanks for checking in. Let's bring in Lucky 13, the 13 check-in, VE3EKJ, VE3IUK. Good evening, Bill. How are you?
Not bad, Bill. Not too bad. Got a few extra naps today, so I'm feeling in good shape. Just finished up talking to my dear old mama. And, you know, one of the things, I guess, when you're 93 is she really feels the cold, despite the fact she's so spry and does all her laundry and all the housework and everything. She keeps her thermostat at 77, and when she's chatting with me, she's on the bed in the bedroom with the TV in front of her, and she's still got blankets and covers and everything else on and still feeling the cold, but other than that, she still gets by pretty darn good, so I guess it just must be a physiological change that we all can expect. And other than that, my dog and cat are staring at me. They're trying to convince me that they never actually already got their treats, but sometimes it works, but not tonight.
Oh, Dad's gonna take a firm stand, is he?
Well, they take advantage of my senior's memory.
Oh, smart, are they?
They most certainly are. it's amazing. Anything to do with food, and they're geniuses. Anything you want to teach or train them, not so much.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, isn't it? Well, bless your mom. Sorry, that's the 93 years old, still doing all her own housework. Well, good for her. But I imagine when you get older, the thyroid is sort of the body's thermostat, so it's probably maybe changes in that thyroid as you get older. But anyway, it's good for her, Bill. 93 and still taking care of herself.
Yeah, and I guess once a mom, always a mom. You know, she's checking in on me and my brother and my sister and even a lot of my friends. She's always asking me how they're doing. You know, so she's got a good heart. I just chalk that up to her being an East Coaster. I come from an East Coaster family, and they're just that kind of people. Out in the East Coast, if your car breaks down at the side of the highway, believe it or not, people will stop. Just about all of them. Ask if you're all right. Don't get much of that around here.
No, you don't. And I worked with a lot of the East Coast people when I lived in Toronto, and I can tell you that it shows very, very down to earth. Anyways, Bill, thanks for checking in. Anything else before I move on?
Recheck the E3LBI.
Yeah, go ahead, Larry.
Just quick comment for everybody just listening. Talking about Hamilton Port operators. Okay, activation 24 parks. Number of parks 14. QSOs as an activator 938. Parks hunted so far 727. QSOs so far 1,767.
Oh, that's some good numbers. Yeah, I know. As I say, I checked the number of QSOs I think a couple weeks ago, and I think it's gone up by a couple hundred just in the last couple weeks.
Yep, thought I'd give you a quick rundown since you were talking about it. I just signed into the page.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Larry. Appreciate that update. And I'll turn it back to Bill. Anything else before I move on, Bill?
Nope.
Okay, thanks a lot for checking in, and don't succumb to the stares of your subservient quadrupeds there, Bill.
Well, they didn't fool me tonight, but I don't know about tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow's another day.
Anyway, I'll take one last standby, see if there's any rechecks, any comments. I don't want to leave anybody out before I close the net. VA3IUK listening.
VA3IUK, VA3IMW. Is it sounding any better? The audio, 54321.
No, but let me go over to the input and see how you sound.
Roger that. 543211235. And then, hang on. We're going to test 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Any difference there?
To the mic, are you?
About 6 inches. Oh, man.
Sorry, I was to listen to you on the input and I hit the wrong button. Are you talking into it or across it, Steve?
It probably doesn't have much to do with it here, but the AGC indicator was not indicating. So, I think it's set on auto.
What radio are you on?
The Yaesu 857.
Okay, Roger. Go ahead.
When he was doing his count there, the count 1 to 5 sounded really good on the repeater side while you were listening on the input. 1 to 5 sounded nice on the repeater. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it went back to not so good. 6 to 10.
Okay, thanks for that. Did you copy that, Steve?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so it sounded okay here?
Yeah, it does actually, yeah.
Okay. I won't touch anything, and I will leave it the way it is for a little while, see how that goes. Okay, thanks for the recheck there, Bill, and Chris, VA3IMW.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Chris. And thanks for checking in, Steve. So, if there's nobody else looking to check in, I guess we'll close this net down. So, I'd like to thank Terry, VA3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Thanks to all you folks that checked in, either here or on YouTube. 13 check-ins tonight. You folks make the net. I just take down the call signs. So this is VA3IUK, Bill and Dundas, saying 7-3 all, and turning this repeater and the associated frequencies back to normal amplitude. 7-3, good evening all.
That's how we say goodnight.